Yo, what is up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got your best bets here for NBA on Thursday, January 16, 2025. We have NBA player props, spreads, predictions here for you today. We got 4 picks that I think are great value bets here for this NBA Thursday slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Make sure you guys check out all of our links down below. We got Discord, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Be sure to check all those out. Great way to keep up with us there and get more ideas for picks, particularly with the Discord channel. The other ones are just a great way to keep up with us as far as recaps and additional content and stuff like that. So be sure to check that out. Make sure you guys also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you guys like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Alright guys, now without further ado, let's do a recap from yesterday. I wish I didn't have to because it was a bad day in the NBA for us. We ended up going 1-3-1. So we did end up cashing Dylan Brooks under 13.5 points. Cashed that easily, finished with 6. No sweat cash on that one. We also cashed, we didn't cash. We got a push on the Hornets -5 spread. A lot of the game didn't even look like we were going to get that, but then at the end it looked like we were going to cover pretty easily, and they ended up turning the ball over with like 5 seconds left where they would have gotten fouled. So that was definitely unfortunate to not get the head on that, but what can you do? We had Derek White over 13.5 points again. I think we're done with him. Once again, just played awful. The Celtics played horrible last night. Honestly, I don't know what that game was. The Celtics as a whole were just pretty awful last night, so not really a lot to say about that. Devin Vassell over 8.5 rebounds and assists. I actually love this play. He had 8 about midway through the third quarter and just finished with 8. Some of his passes, guys missed threes off his passes. I was watching the end of the game. That happened at least twice that I saw near the end of the game, which was obviously very unfortunate. So obviously wasn't happy about that. And then Zach LaVine over 2.5 threes. He hit 1. Obviously just a bad read on that one. So that's all right though. We're gonna bounce back, guys. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. I'm really not. Eventually we will find our groove. I think today's the day. Hopefully today's the day. I got 4 picks I really like, and let's get after it and let's get a 4-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks here for today, guys. At number 1. We're actually going Dylan Brooks over 12.5 points for the Houston Rockets, -104 odds on FanDuel. So, guys, Brooks 56% to this line on the season, 59% on the road. As you guys know that I mentioned yesterday, Brooks now 0 for 6 to this line without Jabari Smith Jr. in the lineup over the last 6 games. So, a lot of that has to do with Brooks has simply moved positions. He's not out on the wing as much anymore, obviously, playing power forward. So that's obviously led to him not really being quite as much involved in the offense. However, this is a game where I think where that will change. It's such a great matchup for him to the power forward position. The Kings allow the 3rd most points, the 2nd most threes allowed to power forwards. And so why do I like that so much? Because Dylan Brooks primarily shoots his shots from the 3. More than 50% of his shots come from the 3-point line. So I think here, with the type of matchup that is, I think this is finally the game where Brooks bounces back. And you're also getting a better number than you've gotten over the last 6 games if you've been playing as over. And you're also getting better odds. Some books honestly even had this at 11.5. But I think here at 12.5, I honestly think he's going to fly over this number. I think this is a time where he will hit the over. And have a great chance here on the second night of a back-to-back here to get this done. Finally going to benefit without Jabari Smith Jr. in the lineup. He has not been benefiting at all. Did have a couple games where his shot volume was pretty high, though, in the last 6. So that's really the thing I'm looking for tonight. I'm just hoping that he gets at least 10-plus shots up, maybe 12 to 15. That would be really ideal. Obviously, if that happens, I think we're going to fly over the number. So love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. We got Dylan Brooks over 12.5 points here for the Houston Rockets. -104 odds on FanDuel. Okay, at number 2, we're going Cade Cunningham under 15.5 rebounds and assists here for the Detroit Pistons. -106 odds on Caesars. Guys, Cunningham's actually under this number in 11 of his last 13 games, so I love seeing that. Under in 6 of his last 9 home games. under in 8 of his last 10 games versus the Indiana Pacers. So obviously we love all those trends. Obviously those are trends we can get behind. Positionally, it is a tougher matchup. The Pacers allow the 6th fewest rebounds, the 13th fewest assists allowed to point guard. So really that is ideal for us here. And I think once again, I think we could see Cunningham here go under. Last 10 games, you got Cunningham averaging 13.9 potential assists, 10.5 rebound chances. That's 24.4 opportunities total. Typically, if you were to play an over on a line like this, you'd like to see that line closer to 50%. As far as amount of chances that he gets. So right here, you got here at 66%. So he'd have to hit 16 out of 24.4 opportunities, and that'd be about a 66% conversion rate. It's a pretty high conversion rate. So honestly, I think here, I definitely like the under with the way those odds are. Like I said, if he was at if it was like his line was say 12.5, obviously we'd like the over. 12.5 out of 24.4, that'd be more around that 50% line that you're looking for. But at him needing to convert this much, I think usually that's unlikely. The Pacers aren't a terrible defensive team. Like I just mentioned, positionally, it's not the greatest matchup here for Cunningham, so I think he will go under the number. So, love it there for a number 2 pick. We got Cade Cunningham under 15.5 rebounds and assists, minus 106 odds on Caesars. Okay, and at number 3, we're going Jalen Williams over 20.5 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder, minus 118 odds on FanDuel. Guys, I actually had a lot of fun researching this one. Got into a bunch of the shot charts and stuff like that. So, some numbers we got here for you. The last game he played versus the Cavaliers, obviously posted 25 points. 9 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 7 from the three-point line. So, what really stuck out to me, though, guys, is that he went 7 for 10 on all of his other shots. 70%, and then 2 for 7 from the three-point line. When you look at the Cavaliers defensively, that makes a lot of sense. They defend the three-point line actually really good. And the mid-range and in, not as much. Williams here, 11th in field goals made from 10 to 14 feet. Cavs allow the 6th most field goals from 10 to 14 feet and 11th highest percentage. So this is really where Williams likes to live. He likes to live in that mid-range on the pull-up and obviously get into the hole. But obviously this is just a better matchup for him that way. He's not a high-volume three-point shooter typically. I did attempt 7 versus the Cavs. I would say that's not typical though. I would expect him to do more work here in the mid-range. No Isaiah Hartenstein here for the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he's cashed the over in 8 out of 15 games this year without him. That's not bad. If you look at his hit rates, really, it's not anything that you're going to write home about. This isn't something that you want to hop on for the hit rates. I'm hopping on it specifically for the matchup and what Williams does and what the Cavs defense allows. Cavs' 4th highest field goal percentage allowed, or 4th highest field goals allowed, 9th highest field goal percentage allowed inside of 10 feet. Williams' highest frequency shot is less than 10 feet at 41.4%. So like I said, most of his shots coming from inside of 14 feet. And I think here, that's the biggest reason why I like it. That's really where he does a lot of his work, and that's where the Cavs defense tends to struggle more. So that's why you'll see, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's line so high today as well. I think the books are aware of both of these guys. They both had great performances last time they played the Cavs, and I think we'll see that again. And if the defense were to adjust, obviously it's going to be more on Shea, if they were to adjust. If they just play the same defense they did last time, obviously I think both these guys could go over again. I think they both will go over again if that's the case. But you can see them adjust more on Shea. You can see them throw on more doubles or something like that. Williams wouldn't be the guy they'd do that to. So, love it there for our number 3 pick. We got Jalen Williams over 20.5 points here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Minus 118 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Kevin Durant under 28.5 points here for the Phoenix Suns. Minus 115 odds on FanDuel. You got the Wizards here, guys. Actually allow the 6th fewest percentage and the 7th fewest field goals made on pull-up jump shots. What do we know about Kevin Durant? The mid-range pull-up. He's like king of that. Couple dribbles, gets inside of the line and pulls up. Wizards actually defend that shot pretty well. So that's why I like him going under. I like him going honestly under for a lot of reasons. Like I said, Durant's known for that mid-range pull-up. You got Durant here, though, under 6 of the last 10 games, 6 of his last 7. He's also gone under, so we like seeing that. He's gone under in 2 for 2 games versus the Wizards as a member of the Suns, so we like seeing that as well. Under in 4 out of 5 games when the Suns win by 10+. Spread here set to 11.5 in favor of the Suns, so this could very easily be a Suns blowout, and if it is, obviously Durant will lose minutes at the end of the game, whereas tend to be used a lot, obviously, in sealing up a win as a closer or Booker, but they have Booker as well, so you get the Wizards here, the 10th fewest points allowed to small forwards, 8th most points to power forwards. You can see Durant at either of those positions. He's listed at power forward. So, for the most part, that's probably where you'll see him. I know it's the 8th most points, but here specifically to Durant, I think they'll have more answers for him specifically. And even if they don't, this line is so high, guys. 28.5 is not a low point line. In a game where, like I said, we could see a blowout. Booker's line is also 28.5. I just don't see it, guys. I don't see... I definitely don't see Durant here going over this number. He's not going to have to. It's as simple as that. So, love it there for number 4 pick. We get Kevin Durant under 28.5 points here for the Phoenix Suns. Minus 115 odds on FanDuel. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of you guys' support as always. Thank you for bearing with me here today, guys. I am still battling sickness. I don't know what it is. I just have not been able to get healthy over the last month. It's definitely been frustrating. So, appreciate all of you guys' support. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.